today we have Leilaandstitch. Can we get a round of applause? Thank you. I just want to start off by saying thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me. I really appreciate it.
And I just want you to introduce where you're from, what you repping, and then we're going to get into it.
Hi, my name is Leila. I go by Leilaandstitch on Instagram. I'm from Newark, New Jersey.
Shout out to Newark.
I was born on Stratford, like the hood of the hood. Oh my God,
that's the back street.
I'm scared to even go over there now. That's crazy, but I was born on Stratford. I moved to Irvington probably like 17, and then I'm still in Essex County now, but I lived most of my adult life in Irvington, New Jersey.
So you claiming that you from Irvington, or you gonna say that you
I would say Newark. I don't really claim Irvington because I had a lot of bad experiences in Irvington.
Okay.
I'm gonna just say Newark.
We're gonna stick with Newark. Cool. And how did you even start the name Leilaandstitch?
Leilaandstitch came randomly. I was like probably in high school, like probably 11th grade, 12th grade when Instagram first started, and it was a random name. I just tried to figure something out that was clever, like just to make my name just stick out. And it ended up being Leilaandstitch. So that was my Twitter name, my Instagram name, all that. So that's how it really came up. So now it's kind of crazy because it makes sense. I stitch things. My name is Leila.
So you wasn't even in the business when you just started.
I was just me, and Leilaandstitch because I watched Leilaandstitch, so it just made sense.
Oh, that's lit. I honestly thought like the name was because like you Stitch and your name Leila, so like it just like, coincides.
Recently when it happened, I'm like, yo, this kind of makes sense. Like, what the hell going on? But
hey, everything happens for a reason. Yeah. Maybe it was supposed to happen like that.
Right.
Now, like, I know, like, you started the business back in, like, 2016, correct?
Yeah, correct.
And, you started off doing hats, making custom hats and everything, but what gave you the idea to, like, okay, I'm about to start making custom hats?
Hey, even before custom hats, probably like 2014, I was making Roshi runs. So I really wasn't a big established business then, but I had ended up like basically I bought Roshis from a person, and they never sent it to me. So I was like, all right, fuck, I'm gonna make my own Roshis. So I made the Roshis. I went to Joanne Fabric and I bought the fabric, and it was like some random ass fabrics. So I put on the shoes and I started selling it like that. It was cheap, but I started selling it like that, and then I stopped. And then randomly, like in 2016, I wear hats like every day. Like I just feel like that's my look. Okay. So I made my hat in 2016, in February 2016, and from then it just went crazy. I don't even know how the story even happened. Like it's really crazy as hell. Cause if I look at my Cash App records and things that like happened after the date that I actually made the hats and posted them, it just went right away. Like
that's crazy.
It's crazy. Like it's really crazy.
And like, was you like first getting like support from friends, or was it like a lot of like random people?
I mean, I have followers on Instagram. People was just like, just friends just of my regular life, even like fake friends on Instagram. So people was just supporting just to support, of course. And then like randomly people from out of country and out of state started hitting me up. So it worked out like that. And I mean, I'm grateful as hell, of course. So yeah, that's really it.
And how did you like start marketing yourself then? Like, was it off Cash App and like you meet up with them and give it to them, or did you start like sending it to them?
I was doing pickups and deliveries like when I first started. Now I definitely wouldn't do it. But like 2016, I was having people coming to my apartment, like come to my father's house. And I lived in Irvington in the hood, and I'm like, meet me at the top of the hill. Nobody knew exactly where I lived at, but I'm like, meet me at the top of the hill. And people came there like daily, all day. My father probably was like, yo, she's selling drugs. Like, what is she doing?
Making all this money.
Exactly, but I did that, and I stopped doing pickups like probably the end of 2016 because that's when celebrities started posting me, and I didn't want nobody to rob me. So I was like, all right, it's just the end of that. Yeah, so it was through DM at first, and then after a while, people started saying like, oh, what kind of business is this? You only do things through DM. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna make a website. So I made a website after that, and then that's how I continued with the website, and it got more global and nationwide.
Okay. And like, what website do you use to market like your business and stuff like that?
At first, it was Etsy, and then I changed to Big Cartel. Then I had some issues with Big Cartel, and then now I'm on Shopify. Shopify is probably the best website you could ever work with because it has statistics, everything on there. So you could see how much you made this day, how much you made the next day. You could see how many people viewing your website. Big Cartel didn't have that.
Okay.
So my Big Cartel got like taken down because somebody was hating on my page.
There's always a freaking hater somewhere.
Yeah, so they email me and say, oh, you doing this, you doing that, so we have to take you down. And I was kind of upset about it because this happened like last year actually when Big Cartel took my site down, and it kind of like messed up because I didn't have any records of all my orders. They all just disappeared.
Okay.
And that was like my biggest time where I had the most orders because Chris Brown had posted me. So imagine having that much following and people buying your stuff and you have no records.
And that was back in 2017, right? When Chris Brown posted you? 18, okay.
Yeah, into 18. It was like probably like August 18.
That's actually dope. Like, I just want to know, like, how did you feel like, oh, shit, like, Chris Brown just reposted me?
Nah,
like,
it was definitely crazy. Like, we worked with Chris Brown, like, 2017, maybe. I worked with him. I met him in the studio. I had a friend named, what's his name? Damn, Chris Brickley. He's a basketball trainer. He works with all the celebrities now. And I was cool with him just through Instagram. And he was best friends with Chris Brown. And he was like, yo, come to the studio. And I'm like, all right, when? It was like probably 3 o'clock in the morning. He was like, come to the studio now. Chris Brown looking at your hats right now. And I'm like, oh, shit. And then he was like, yo, you can't bring your phone, though. And I'm like, you trying to kidnap me or what?
Yeah, they be, like, really, like, heavy on that.
Exactly. He's like, you can't bring your phone, and let me know who you coming with. And I'm like, I'm coming by myself, really. So I got there, and it was actually Chris Brown being actually there. So I'm like, oh, this is crazy. And he performed Party there. No, what was his party? Privacy.
Privacy, okay.
So I watched him do that. He had my hat on while he recorded it and everything like that. So it was pretty cool.
That's definitely dope. And I know, like, if I'm not mistaken, because I'm going mainly, like, I did, like, the research and everything, but you had, like, John Wall, you had Kyrie Irving, and I know, like, the first picture, too, of, like, your hats was, like, Kyrie Irving. Was that your first celebrity that you...
Yeah, Kyrie Irving was the first celebrity. I was working at Verizon at the time, and I had no idea my business would be how it was, because I was, like, I started my business in February, and then that happened in, like, April of my business. So I was at work, and somebody tagged me in the picture, like, oh, Kyrie Irving wearing your hat. And a customer is sitting right in my face at the time. And I'm like, not even paying. I'm like this. In front of the customer. I'm like this. She's like, well, can you put my account up? I'm like, yeah, I'm sorry. And at that point, I'm like, I can't be at fucking Verizon too long.
I can't be here.
Right, I'm too good for y'all right now.
That's definitely lit. And how did you exactly know, like, that it's your hat? Like, do you put a exact, like, print on it or something that establishes that is yours? Because, you know, everybody, like, has, like, similar designs. Like, how did you know that it was yours, though?
I think the way I figure out my hats are my hats. I haven't put any, like, a certain thing on my hats, which is bad. I should be doing that. I'm just a little lazy. But I put a certain distress pattern on my hats. And on that specific hat that Kyrie Irving had, I had Leilaandstitch on the back of it.
Okay.
That's one of the only hats I ever put my stuff on, but I knew it was mine because of that thing on the back of the hat. And that's how I knew exactly. But now I think I need to start putting, like, my own branding on my specific hats so I know, because a lot of people copy my hats.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, I know I be seeing, like, you posting, like, somebody, like, take a picture of the shoes and repost and try to do it like it's yours. And that's why I want to know, like, how would you know, like, okay, this is mine? Like, obviously,
right. You want to start something new. I'm probably about to put, like, a whole bunch of new embroideries on my hats or whatever now. So
like a little symbol or something, like a little circle L in like the little corner, like, yeah, this is
little
mine.
L in the corner, Leilaandstitch or LAS or some shit. I don't even know. Something like that.
Because that's another thing, too, like, people stealing work. Like, how do you feel about that? Like, first of all, that's corny, but...
It's corny as hell, but people try to eat off of whatever that's working, honestly. So if they see somebody buying something and they put the same exact thing on something, they're going to be like, all right, they're going to buy my thing, too. I mean, it's natural instinct to be like, all right, I'm going to copy this because it's working. But sometimes you got to have a little bit of pride with it. Honestly, like, it's kind of fucked up if you see somebody, like, especially I'm a girl. Like, if a nigga copy off me, that's messed up. Like, I had a lot of issues with people that I actually know copying my stuff. And I just be looking at it like, yo, that's crazy as hell. Like, we used to hang out and you try to copy my hustle. Like, and it's sad, honestly, but you just gotta live how you live and deal with it. Because I know I'm gonna grow either way. So even if somebody that I know copies me or somebody I don't know copies me, I know I'm a excel. And if they don't have that specific, like, if they don't have the, I don't even know the word to use.
Probably, like, craft, like
if they don't have the
talent.
skill, the skill, the talent, or even the interest in it, they're not gonna even excel in it as much as I'm excelling because this is what I do. This is what I like to do.
You love this, like this,
Exactly.
that's your life. Like this
Exactly.
is my life. That's what people fail to realize. Stay in your lane. if everybody stay in their lane, this
Mind
is
your business. Stay in your lane.
Okay, that's it. That's all. And like, what failures that turned into lessons have you like endured during your business?
Too many, honestly. Like my first biggest mistake that I ever did in my life was buying hats on Amazon. Like my whole first year, I bought hats on Amazon. Like Amazon hats were like $8 a hat. So if I'm getting like 10 orders, that's $80 already. And I was getting like 10 orders a day.
Okay.
So $80 going down the drain. Right now, I spend $2 on hats. So it don't sound like a lot, like 2 to 8, but overall, that's a lot of money.
That's a lot.
It's a lot of money. And that I was paying over too much money for shipping. I was paying like probably $8 per package, and right now I'm spending like $2 on a package.
Okay.
So I'm saving a lot of money now, definitely. I'm making mistakes, of course, right now.
Yeah, we all gonna make
Yeah.
mistakes, but I feel like I didn't want to necessarily call it failures because they're lessons.
Right.
You feel me? We get knocked out, but we know now. You feel me?
Right.
It educated us onto something better because we tried
Exactly.
something. Okay, it didn't work. Now we know how to do it better.
Exactly. We learn every day. I'm learning every day. I'm not perfect right now. I'm doing some fucked up shit right now, so daily
all
I'm like,
do.
all right, I gotta fix this, I gotta fix that. So we all have to learn what we know daily. Like even if right now you think you're the best, tomorrow you're gonna be like, all right, I fucked up this way. So it just changes every day. We all make mistakes.
And what tips would you give like an entrepreneur / business person that is shipping things like?
Shipping. All right, so the best thing that you could do is ship through PayPal or Shopify, which is what I use. That's the cheapest rates you can ever get. It's cheaper than the post office itself.
Oh, okay.
So even if you're shipping whatever, a bag, a hat, a keychain, whatever, it's definitely cheaper to go through PayPal or whatever third party first. Second, I would say go to like Amazon and buy your bags because that's where everything is cheaper. Yeah, that's really it. That's the best advice you can probably get because I tell everybody who goes on my DMs like, where you get your bags? Where you get this? I say go on Amazon. Amazon, you get 2-day shipping. It's honestly the best thing you could do.
And you also sell like your product in stores as well too, not just like online and like your business. How did that even come about? Like, what was the first store that you sold your
First store was Stronghold. I don't know if you know Stronghold in Bloomfield.
Yeah.
Mikey,
Shout out to
Duke.
them.
Yeah, they definitely dope. They definitely fucked with me when I first started. Like that was probably the first store I ever had, and I learned a lot from that. I got a lot of exposure from that.
Okay.
And I worked with probably a lot of stores. I probably worked with like 3 or 4 stores in Jersey overall, but I've gotten to a point where I got it out of country. I got it in different states, and it makes me feel good because I've like, all right, so
That
this
is
is
a
kind of
good
some
feeling,
satisfaction.
like,
Yeah, like
that's
it
a
makes me
great
feel
feeling.
good, definitely.
I definitely like that. And I know you also like posted that you're not you're a hustler. You're not a business person. Why do you feel like that?
I think I said a hustler, not a designer. That's what it was.
You're not
Exactly.
a designer, you're a hustler.
Yeah, I don't think I'm a designer. I think I'm a hustler. I think I'm an entrepreneur. If I say something that's like a hustlerpreneur, like,
Hustlepreneur.
if that makes sense, I'm a
that does make
hustlepreneur.
sense.
I sell anything. I really sell anything. I sell a shirt. I'll sell a microphone. If I got this in my house, I'm gonna sell it. Like I sold some cameras I had from Xfinity, and I made $100 off of that in 10 minutes on eBay. So anything that makes money, I'm gonna sell it regardless. So if people get mad at me, say she's not a designer, I'm not a designer. I don't think I'm a designer. I didn't even come into this thinking I was a designer. I did this randomly making my own hats, and I'm like, all right, this shit working, so I'm gonna keep going. And even shoemaking, I never really even planned on doing this. I'm just doing it because it's making me money, and I find passion in it as I go because I like the thing. I like hats, I like shoes, I like clothes, I like fashion overall. I say more that I'm a manufacturer more than a designer because I like to make things. And in the long run, manufacturing is going to make me more money than me being a designer. Yeah. Because a designer, you have to think of that. You got to think of this, think of that, think of that. You have to stay in the know of whatever is like in style right now. As far as a manufacturer, everybody trying to make a clothing line. Everybody trying to make a clothing line right now.
Yes.
So I'm going to feed everybody who's trying to make their clothing lines daily, every day, whatever. If you want to make a shirt, you want to make your hats, whatever, I can do that for you. I'm going to always be in business like that. So I feel like that's a smarter thing to do. I could be a designer at the same time if I choose to be. In a way, I'm kind of designer because I design things. But overall, I feel like I'm more of a manufacturer. I make these things for the people who want to make things, or who want to bring their things to life. So I find passion in customizing things.
That's dope. Yeah, going to like the customizing. How did you come up with the idea to like, okay, I'm gonna go get this from like Louis? What is it like? Not the duffel bag, but it's like the
It's a garment bag.
A garment bag. There we go.
That was random. I got that idea from somebody else. I seen it before online, so I saw it on Instagram. And I'm like, I could do this myself. I did it a different way, but I felt like I could do this myself. I could do this on Vans. I could do this on that. And everything that I usually do comes from a customer's idea. So they say, I'm going to put this on. Can you put this on Air Forces? I ended up doing it, and then now I'm selling to everybody else. So that's why I feel customizing is the best thing you could do, because you're always going to be in business for somebody giving you ideas. Instead of you just coming out of your head, I mean, it's good to have your own ideas, of course, but if you don't have that, I feel like I just think randomly. I'm so busy to even think sometimes that it just comes, it's better to have it customized, honestly, for me.
Okay.
I think of things on the, like, you know.
On the way.
On the way, yeah. Like the bandana things, I thought it out on the way. I think of random things on the way. So it ends up working for me, so I'll always be in business, honestly, I feel like.
Honestly, I believe it. And do you, like, what do you want to see yourself in the next 5 years?
In the next 5 years, I honestly see myself with a warehouse, with employees. I see myself expand my business as much as possible. I feel like hopefully I don't have to work in 5 years. Like, I want to work, but I don't want to be the person doing the hands-on work, because this shit is stressful as hell.
Yeah, like, I know, like, you actually cut it, like, you actually sew it, like, you're very hands-on with your product.
I answer the emails, I control the promotions on my Instagram, I do the store orders, I do everything. So I feel like maybe in the future I could tell this person do this, tell this person do that. Right now, I could probably get an employee, because everybody like, oh, get an employee.
Like assistant, maybe.
If my girlfriend helps me, like, she helps me with my stuff right now, and like if I like, it's really just me, honestly, and her. But in the future, if I do feel like I need an employee, right now I feel like I can manage it. Right now, I'm just being lazy. I'm not good with my timing. Like,
me either.
I used to wake up at 1:00 every day and just work from there, which your day is almost over at 1:00, honestly. So right now, I got in the habit of waking up at 9:00. I think I did one random thing at 9:00 in the morning, and now I can't stop waking up at 9:00 in the morning. So now I'm up at 9:00 every morning, and it works better for me. I have more time to work and get things done, and I think that's the best thing for me, because 1:00 ain't working for me at all.
It ain't working no more. Also, somebody said that they're proud of you. I think it's Andrea.
That's my little sister.
Divine Destiny said, get it, Leila, hustler. Sharonda said, love you, cuz, so proud of you. And somebody said, yes, sis. Yeah, they definitely
they in there for
me.
me. Appreciate it. That's my fam right there. I told everybody, I'm like, yo, just tune in.
As they should. Like, this is going great. Like, and just like the young black entrepreneur, I feel like we need more of them.
Right.
And yeah, like, let's get to it, because I feel like working a 9 to 5 is really not working anymore. Honestly,
it
especially
really is.
For our kind.
Yeah, I worked every job that you could think of. I did fast food, I did office work, computer work, I did clerical. I did everything except for sell drugs. So I feel like it's good to have a job. It's honestly good to have a job. As long as you're working, I support you 100%. But it's nothing like making money while you in your bed. I'm not shaming anybody who doesn't do it, but like even if you work that job, at least find a way to make money while you're sleeping, because like, why not make that money? It's so many ways you could do that too. It's really so many ways. You could find something in New York and be like, all right, I'm gonna sell these fake earrings, I'm gonna sell this, I'm gonna sell that, and it's just sell it online, honestly, and it's that easy. Everybody's selling lashes, everybody's selling hair.
Yeah.
Like, it's ways you can make money and people don't even know it. If you got a friend, you got friends, you got family who support you, that's a business right there.
That's definitely dope. Like, you're dropping a lot of gems for like these entrepreneurs and stuff like that. Also, like, being that you're so busy and everything, do you like have time for like your love life, or like, or y'all more like business partner relationship? Like, how does that work?
I mean, we both have our own business, so we have a lot of free time, but it's not really free time because we're working at the same time. So I feel like I have a life, but a lot of my life, I feel bad for having my life, because I know I have work to do at the same time. Because my work is constant. Like, I always have an order. I always have somebody emailing me like, yo, where's my order? Where's this? I'm like, damn, I'm in bed. I'm tired as hell right now. I've been working all night. But at a certain point in the day, I was like, all right, I got to get to work. I got to do this. But I enjoy my life from time to time. I try to get more, you know, I try to do vacations and go out on the weekends. Like my time to myself is really just eating. Like that's what I do for fun. I go out to get something to eat.
Okay. And like being that you like, do you always want to like be like that in a way? Like just always busy?
I don't, but then again, I'm grateful as hell because like why wouldn't I want to be busy at the same time? Like I could have a life where I'm like, I gotta work all day. We gotta work regardless. Everybody gotta work.
Yeah.
Everybody work. Even the person that has the most Diddy is working. He works every day. He gets up to work every day. So, I mean, everybody has to work. It depends on what kind of work you're doing. Like I'd rather not do hands-on work every day because it's bad on my health too. Because I have bad health problems.
Okay.
I have a bad back. I can't just be like this all day, every day. I do it because I have to survive, of course, and I have to make my money, and that's how I make my money. But I don't want to do this every day of my life. So that's why I feel like I want to have employees who could do that for me, or just branch out to different manufacturers who could do it. I have manufacturers now that could do things for me too, but I like to do the hard work too. Like, that's the weird thing about me. I don't want to do the work, but I do the work.
Yeah, I definitely can understand that because can't nobody else really do it for you, like, because you want it to be perfect, you want it to be right.
Exactly. So a lot of people think, a lot of people think you could just pick a person and be like, work for me, do this. Like everybody, like, why don't you get employees? I mean, it's a lot of things that come with that. I work out of my house. Like I don't have a place where I go. I should honestly do that, but I feel comfortable in my house right now. I feel good. I got a 2-bedroom for a reason. Like I'm working in that 2-bedroom, so I feel like that's what works for me right now. And if I do want to change it, that's going to change. But right now, that's what's working for me, and I gotta deal with. I gotta just manage my time properly.
And what's like about the most orders that you get a day? Like the ones that you get done. Like how many orders do you get done?
I can get like 10 shoes done in a day, honestly. Okay. If I sit there and actually work, like sometimes I stop and I be like, all right, I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna chill on my phone for a little bit. When somebody emails me or DMs me, like when I get distracted, because I end up going down my timeline. Like, so if I just put my phone down and don't look at it and just start working, I can get like 10 shoes done. And even if I'm sitting there doing hats, because I do more than shoes, I do hats, clothes, everything. So it ends up being to a point I can get a lot of things out. I just had to manage my time properly. That's my biggest thing. Yeah, my biggest thing is time management.
And what like personal have your business brought you? Like something like personal, like did my business help me grow as a person, or like spiritually my business helped me? Like what has your business brought to you personally?
My business has made me like believe in myself more than I ever have. Like I have confidence, but I don't think I have confidence in a lot of fields where like my selling type of thing. Like right now I do, of course, but before I didn't. Like I used to think that I couldn't really sell certain things, but now that I'm like, I just put this on my website or put this on my website and it sells. So I'm like, all right, like I just got to put things out. I try to limit sometimes I limit myself to like certain things, but if I put anything on my website, it honestly sells. So I feel like I learned that I could just try my hardest to push things. I guess if that makes sense. No, I don't know. I just push things. Like I just got to work harder. I swear. That's why I learned for myself that if I work hard, I could do whatever I can. Honestly, I can make whatever I do happen.
Okay. And I want to kind of get like, besides like the business and everything, growing up like in Newark and like Irvington and everything, what is something that you want to see personally, like from your hometown and stuff?
And we gotta do better. That's what it is. Like everybody that I grew up with, like a lot of people are stagnant. Like they're not trying to do anything with their lives. They're happy with what they're doing with their lives. Like honestly, everybody could do better than what they're doing right now. A lot of people are happy just sitting on the corner and being there at the store every day, and it's more to life. Honestly, like I came from nothing. Like I went to Louise A. Spencer Elementary School. I don't know if you know what that is, but that's like Muhammad Ali.
Okay.
And I grew up on Stratford, of course. So it's not like I'm from the suburbs. I'm from the hood. Like I didn't have nothing. Like I ain't wear no crazy fashion. Like I wore
came up from nothing.
Yeah, rainbow, Payless. Like people think that you have to have this certain life for you to be good in life. Like you could be good from the slums. Like you could grow up from nothing and be the biggest thing you could be possibly. Like impossible. So I just feel like everybody just need to just push themselves. Like whatever you think that you can't do, you got to just try it. Honestly.
Yeah, it really does not hurt to try.
It really doesn't, honestly. Everybody think that it's
People scared
the road
of
is
failure,
over.
but like, how can you be scared of failure if you never tried it?
Exactly.
You don't know what the outcome could possibly be.
Exactly. So if everybody just pushed themselves, you never know what the hell could happen to you.
That's definitely big facts, big facts. I just feel like people should push themselves more as like a person and just believe in yourself, because ain't nobody gonna believe in you if you don't believe in you. You feel me? You gotta bet on yourself. You really gotta bet on yourself. You gotta take that extra step and put yourself out there.
Right. And overall, I just feel like Newark as a whole just needed to just stop doing the violent shit, honestly. Like, it's more to life.
It's getting out of control.
It's more to life. It's like way more to life. Like, I couldn't even go outside when I was a kid, and that shit is probably the same way for a lot of kids nowadays. Like, everybody go outside just to I don't even know. That shit is gay to me, honestly. For niggas to just be thinking about niggas while they go outside. Like,
like
think
I'm
about
with my
some
homies
females
all day. Like,
exactly. Want to be with the homies all day. Oh, this nigga starting with me. This nigga outside. I want to shoot him today. Like, why would you want to feel like that every day?
Yeah. I feel like, honestly, too, it comes with, like, anger being a product to society and stuff. That's like that. That's very true. Even, I feel like it has to do with parents as well, because it's how you raise your kid. Don't get me wrong, your kid will grow up to have their own mindset.
Right.
You feel me? As they get older, but some things will carry along with them. So it's all about how they raised. Like, you feel me? Like, you got the ghetto moms, don't care what their kids doing, had them fighting their cousins, doing everything. How do you think they're gonna grow up to be? Exactly.
And it's weird because my parents weren't like crazy stern, but we got it. Like, I'm afraid of my father. Like, I'm still like my little siblings. Like, they're not even afraid of my dad, and I'm like, yo, I'm still terrified. Mm-hmm. I wouldn't say no crazy stuff in front of my father.
I would never.
Or my mother. Like, my mother's not even stern. Like, I never got in trouble with my mother. My mother even never used to come to teacher conferences and stuff like that. I just knew to be like, yo, get on your shit. You better get on the road this semester. You better do this. Like, I was kind of like my own parent at certain times. Like, bitch, get your shit together. But a lot of people have that and they still don't get their shit together. So I don't even understand why people don't get like excel in life, honestly. Mm-hmm. I understand that, like, there's things that other things that factor into people, like, in what controls. I don't even know how to. I'm trying to say certain things, but it's not coming out right. But help me out.
I'm trying to think, like, kind of like, I don't know, like, pave a way for themselves, or like, good thing. Good thing.
I lost you.
Yeah. I can't even think of the word right now. I think it's because it's hot.
Yo, it just got hot as hell in here.
It's definitely a little, it's baking. Like, y'all see the sweat dripping down from my face
right now.
I feel like I'm in a freaking sauna right now. I need it.
SpongeBob, by the way.
Yeah, if y'all don't know that, that's a damn shame. And like him selling like the chocolates and everything.
Right. That's my episode right there.
Get your chocolates. Oh my God.
That's your favorite SpongeBob episode?
Yo, SpongeBob in a general, like, I had SpongeBob everything. I had his pillowcases, I had his jacket. You know, like back in the day when they had like the varsity jackets, but it was like cartoon characters.
They had a yellow one like that?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I had the SpongeBob scooter, the blanket sets, the everything, the posters of SpongeBob. Like, I had everything of SpongeBob. Couldn't nobody tell me anything.
No, I used to have Mad Word Up magazines, like Mad, Chris Brown, and Omarion, and them all over my wall. I'm like, yo, what's going on? Like, I think about my life, how I used to have everything on my wall. I'm like, wow, like, you really gave out. Like,
And I feel like too, like, I feel like our generation needs to bring back like them old school bills, like them old school vibes and everything, like in the music, because I feel like music now is affecting a lot.
Right.
Financially, even like the kids and like molding kids, because everybody looks to music as an outlet, whether it's good music. And then I just feel like I want the old school vibes. But
yeah, do kids even have posters on their wall now?
No.
I never see kids with their posters on their wall now.
Yeah, I don't.
I don't see it, and I used to have posters everywhere.
I used to make my dad buy me magazines so I could rip out the posters and put them on my wall. Mindless behavior, I had it.
Yo, if I went to fucking Pathmark, it was over. Pathmark had all the magazines. I was like, Mom, can I get it? Can I get this? Can I get this? I used to try to sell them shit sometimes, and I ain't even had no tape. I used to use lotion as the thing. My walls just be fucked up. I used to put lotion on the wall and stick it to the wall like that. I'm like, y'all fucking up my walls.
That's funny. I think I might actually try that.
Go try it. Work. For real. Use the bad lotion though. Don't use the good lotion.
Wait, what's bad lotion?
I don't know. They had like Razak. You ever had Razak before?
I never had Razak.
Yo, Razak strong as shit. Razak smell like cologne. Like, I used to put it on my face too in the morning.
Damn.
It smelled like mad cologne. Like 9 years old smelling like cologne.
That's crazy. But I kind of want to get into the part like, you know, everybody has dirty laundry. Everybody has dirty laundry. Everybody got like a secret that they want to like take to the grave or whatever the case may be. So can we get a drum roll? Drum roll. Sometimes
I ain't gonna say nothing too crazy. You like, I ain't buying shit from her no more.
Not too crazy, but
I put boogers on my hat now.
Yo, you know what's crazy talking about that? I've grown not to trust Uber Eats that much anymore.
Oh my God, yo.
Like, cause it's just like, what do y'all be doing? Like, some people are just like not mentally right.
Nah, tell the truth. If you pick up some McDonald's, you're not gonna eat a fry? You're not gonna eat a fry at McDonald's. You gotta eat a fresh fry in McDonald's. So imagine if you picking up somebody's food and them fries be smelling good when you first get it. I wouldn't trust myself doing Uber Eats.
That's what I'm saying, because if I'm thinking like that, somebody else is thinking like that.
Exactly. Somebody eat your fries.
I would be pissed.
Exactly.
They probably sticking their little nasty finger in there just.
Imagine it.
Oh my God.
I'm addicted to Uber Eats too. Like, I just recently had an issue with Uber Eats where they was charging. This what happened. I ordered food from my mother, and for some reason Uber Eats doesn't like register her address, so it goes up the hill from my address. So the person was like, "I'm here." I'm like, "Yo, you not here? We outside. They not here." And he was like, "Oh, well, we here." And and the person started going the opposite direction with my food, and I'm like, "Hello." I kept calling them. They didn't answer the phone, and then Uber Eats charged me. So the next day, I had called my bank. I'm like, I didn't get my food. It was $24, but it was the principle. Like, I ain't get my shit.
Get my $24 back.
Exactly.
That could go to something useful.
Exactly, and they never gave me the money back. I got my money back actually, but I couldn't make any more orders after that.
Yeah, I don't know why Uber Eats do that. Like, because they messed up. I want my money back. How you gonna get mad at me and shut my account out?
I called them and they're like, "Oh, sorry, ma'am, we can't really refund you right now." And I'm like, "Wow, that's really crazy."
And then like Uber Eats started like this whole thing because I had Uber Eats like way back when, and then I recently got back on it. They got a delivery fee, a ratatouille fee, and all this stuff. I'm like, yo, it used to be $6 for McDonald's to bring my food. Now it's $13.
You gotta catch it when they say $0, like
the
for this 50-cent
$0
delivery fee. That shit make you like, all right, I'm about to order everything right now.
But that's crazy, like. I need y'all to bring it back to the old days. Like, y'all adding too much fees and 37 cents, like, just for the store to make it, and all this crazy stuff. Like, that's too much.
Just for the food. I feel like they be gassing the prices on Uber Eats. Like, like I order Tops. Like, I love Tops. Like, I can eat Tops every day.
Yeah,
I
so
used to
you know
eat
their
Tops every
prices.
day. Exactly. I used to eat that shit every day to a point where I gained mad weight. And I'm like, all right, gotta stay away from Tops. And then they put it on Uber Eats, and I just messed my whole life up again. So I started ordering from them, and I'm like, $17 for this, like $17 for that, like $32 for some ribs, and like that's already and then when you add the shipping fee, delivery fee, it's $50 already. I still order it. But I'm like, damn, I should have just went for this.
Yeah, they be taxing and stuff like that. They gotta do better. Definitely gotta do better. But back to that dirty laundry that you think you tried to run away
Trying
from.
to avoid it right now. I couldn't think of nothing like.
Got drum roll. Drum roll.
No, I gotta think of something juicier. I don't think it's even juicy. Bing. Oh, I gotta do it right now while I'm on it.
Okay.
I think that it's not really crazy dirty, but I feel like I curse my customers out in my head all the time. When I check emails, when I check my emails, I'm like, yo, this stupid bitch. Like you could wait. Like I don't. That's not really that crazy laundry, but I feel like if somebody knew what I was saying behind my phone, they probably wouldn't order from me. Like,
I mean, but that's just because at the end of the day, people gotta understand like. when they come into you and something, you feel me, didn't go right, approach me in a nice manner. Don't come crazy and disrespectful. Like, you don't know what's going on.
A lot of people do that too.
And it's just like, you feel me, give me the benefit of the doubt.
Niggas was cursing me out on my birthday. Like, I ain't received my order. I ain't received my fire stick. I'm like, you can watch regular TV for now. Like, I'm in another country right now. Like, chill out.
That's crazy.
Like, it's sad how people email me and ask for things and they don't just consider the timing, and then considering I'm only one person. Like, I'm doing all these things at once. Y'all see that I'm here, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Like, I can't be everywhere at once. If I'm having, I could post my orders. I'm like, I got 200 orders right now. How do you really think a person that's only one person can do 200 orders?
And you know what, another thing that I actually noticed, people gotta understand, everything is in order. Like, I remember I was at like McDonald's or something like that. No, matter of fact, it was my job. I was working at the airport, and some lady, she ordered like a slice of pizza, whatever the case may be.
Right.
Mind you see 4 other people waiting on their food. So literally like 3 minutes goes by. She's like, oh, is my order ready? Can you hurry up? And I'm like, you just ordered it. So then she comes back, I need my food because my plane is coming. I never really gave a fuck about the airport because y'all don't pay me enough to care. So I'm like, there's a whole bunch of other people in front of you. They ordered before you, so your food is gonna come after them.
Exactly.
Like, you think you about to skip the line?
Turn.
Exactly. Like, and I'm like, I'm gonna tell you a minute. Go ahead, cause you the one acting stupid, bitch. Like, she pissed me off so bad, being at the simple fact that you see these people waiting. You ordered your food just because your plane is coming. You think you about to get your food before them?
Exactly.
No,
man,
sweetie.
People curse me out. I could post 1,000 shoes in a video, and somebody like, "Where's my order?" I'm like, "Don't you see that I'm doing 1,000 orders? I'm trying to do as many as I can. I'm only one person, and for somebody to contact me constantly, that doesn't make anything go faster. It really doesn't. You have to be considerate of these things being custom. Like, it's not like you're buying from Forever 21 and they have it done already. I'm really putting my like, sometimes I fuck up too. Like, I'm not perfect. I could cut your thing and be like, oh shit, I cut too much, and I don't want to give you nothing messed up because it's customized and you're gonna get it and you be like, all right, I paid all this money for this and it's bad. So, like, why would you rush it? I understand that people have deadlines and they want to have things by certain dates, and I try to get it out by certain dates, but I also have a turnaround time, and I also have to a point where you can order expedite if you need to by a certain date.
Okay.
It's expensive because it's $100 to skip the whole line. Like, you could be like, fuck these 100 people and I'm in front of you. So
charging that. I
charge for that, and some people don't want to pay that. So they're like, oh, my birthday was this day, and I'm like, you never told me that. How would I know your birthday is on the 21st? And if you don't pay for the expedite, it's just not gonna get there by then. Like, sometimes things happen. Honestly, I try my best to get things out, of course, like, as soon as possible, but sometimes it doesn't happen. Like, it really doesn't. It's impossible to get things exactly when I want it all the time because things happen.
And what's like the time for like your shipping? Like, what's the time we?
I mean, at first it was 1 to 3 weeks. Like, when I first started doing the business, because of course it's handmade. I have to order the stuff and then it comes to me and then I make it.
Okay.
So I order the hats. I mean, the hats I have on deck right now, but certain stuff like the shoes, I order it after you order because I wouldn't have a size. I'm not Foot Locker, so I wouldn't have 11.5 black, white, all of that.
So you wait till the order comes in and then you order it.
Exactly.
Okay.
Because then I would have too many stuff in my house.
All right. Okay.
So I order it right after you order, and then I make it right after that.
Okay.
So that's where the time goes too, and then maybe because it's right now is 1 to 5 weeks, but it kind of went higher because I had celebrities post me, and then I had sales. Like, I had a last call sale where I stopped telling all the designer stuff, and everybody took advantage of it.
Okay.
Like, that was the most money I've made in a long time. So, of course, it came with a lot of work, too. So, a lot of people, I emailed everybody. I'm like, yo, it's kind of crazy right now. Like, I'm only one person, and I'm trying to do this as fast as I can. But everybody took advantage of the sale. So, I'm not saying you're going to wait forever, but
it's coming, but
yeah.
Just give it some time.
And I want to make sure everything looks good. So, if it's the last time I'm going to sell this, I'm going to make sure it's the best you're going to get it.
And what do you go about, like what makes you feel like this is the last time I'm gonna sell this? Is it because like you get tired of it, like, personally, or
with the Louis Vuitton stuff? Like, I feel like I have more creativity than just selling Louis Vuitton and all stuff like that. Of course, it's easy money because everybody loves big brands.
Yeah.
And at a certain time, I know that it's not good for me to sell this shit because I can get in trouble for it.
Yeah, I want to, like, they never, like, you never had no trouble with that?
Nah.
Okay.
I'm kind of like a drug dealer right now. Like, you know, where you a good drug dealer, like, you selling the stuff is working out for you, but at certain times, you're like, all right, I got to chill right now. It's getting hot right now. You got to
switch up the game.
Exactly. It's getting hot right now. So right now, it could get hot anytime. Mm-hmm. I don't want it to get to the point where somebody has to contact me or whatever. Nobody has contacted me about it. And there's plenty of people who do the same exact thing, honestly. So that was one of the things that made me like, all right, I can still keep doing this. But at a certain point, I'm like, all right, you got to stop doing it because it's like a drug, honestly. Like, if you keep doing something and you know it's bad and you don't stop at a certain point, you're never going to stop. You're never going to stop until it's too late. So right now, I figure, like, all right, I ain't trying to get in trouble with it. And I have more that I could drop. I have a lot of things to drop, but right now I have to fulfill orders. So like people like, oh, I thought you stopped doing it. I did stop doing it, but I had to fulfill orders, and I still have to post things because this is what I'm doing right now. Every day I'm still making the orders that everybody ordered. So if I post like whatever old stuff I said I was gonna take down, I'm just fulfilling my orders, honestly. So I feel like, yeah, I just feel like I just have to keep doing what I want to do and make sure that all my creativity pops as much as I can.
Dope. And if you never, you feel me, start making your own stuff and selling it, what was like your other like choice that you would have started doing like career-wise?
I was working at Verizon, and I was good at Verizon. Like, I was dead ass good at Verizon. I was number one in the company at Verizon. I started 2016. No, I stopped 2016. So it was 2015. I started doing Verizon, and I stopped maybe the end of 2016. I started working for Verizon August in 2016. So from that 1 year, I got better than everybody in the company. I figured out a way to sell shit to people, and it started working.
I think that's
my shit. Honestly,
you just
I know how to sell.
Like
I've been selling since I was a kid. Like, I sold beads around my complex. I sold anything that I possibly could. I like to make money, honestly. That's just what it is. I know there's ways to make money. If I could make a computer, if I could make I could fix TVs and stuff like, I would be doing it because it's easy money. The way somebody could wait for a check for 2 weeks, and a way a person be like, all right, I fix your TV for $100, and that's it, and it's nothing to them. Like, you just putting the TV together. Something that somebody probably don't know how to do, and somebody's too lazy to do, you could do it in 2 seconds. That's easy money because everybody lazy, honestly.
Yes.
Everybody pay somebody to put a TV up, and everybody could do that, honestly. I can't do that, but somebody could do that. Like, it's something that you could do. You could put a desk together, and you could pay somebody to put a desk together.
Yeah.
So having that kind of handiwork and being able to be handy, that's like the best thing you could do. And I think making stuff is handy too. Like, so handiwork is the best way you can make money, honestly. So I feel like I could sell and I could make things. So that's what works out for me.
Okay.
If anything, I'm still humble about it. Like, if this shit fails today or tomorrow, I'm gonna go back to Verizon. Honestly, that's my second plan. Honestly,
safe haven.
I was making good money there. Like, I was making like $2,000 every paycheck. Honestly, because I was OD selling. Like, I was OD selling. I was kind of scamming motherfuckers too at the same time.
Yeah. All my jobs, I literally finesse just about all my jobs. Like, it don't make no sense.
And you gotta finesse.
Like, I feel like I'll pay me exactly what I want, so I'm gonna make my own little come up while I'm here. I'll finesse the shit out the airport.
Where you work in the airport?
I worked in no more, but I worked at the airport, Newark Airport. I'm trying to think, was it 2016? I think it was like 2016. Mm-hmm. I worked there for like almost a year. I got fired for finessing.
What you do that you was finessing somebody?
Man.
At the airport, though.
I can't tell them my little... I mean, they can't come back to get me anyways. Fuck them. But they had a little cash machine or whatever. And I would basically, like, when a customer come up, especially because, first of all, it's the airport. You got people from all over. You got the people that don't speak English or whatever the case may be. I would stand by the cash machine, and they'll, like, put, like, say, like, the order, like, $5.32. And they'll have, like, a $5 bill. They'd be sitting there trying to look for the change. I'm like, it's okay, I got it. They'll walk away, and I would press exit. So then the money come out. I just pocket. I used to walk home with like, home with like $300 a day, like from that shit. Just pressing exit, fucking in the money.
Don't record that part.
It's live. They already heard it. But yeah. Yeah. Only when I blow up. I mean, y'all know what I took or whatever, so it don't matter.
Oh,
but
my God.
I was finessed to this shit. Like, look, y'all don't pay me enough. My check ain't enough. I got things I'm trying to do. So, yeah, but that was definitely good times. Also, I want to say once again, thank you for coming on Illest Girls Next Door. Like, I definitely appreciate
the invite.
it. And this was a good time. Like, I definitely had a good time on this interview. I just want one last thing. Like, what advice do you have for people that either want to be in your shoes, follow your step, be a black entrepreneur? Like, what gems could you drop for them?
I feel like everybody should do what they really enjoy doing. Everybody looks at somebody who's successful and be like, all right, I want to do that. If you copy somebody who's at a certain point, you're never going to be as good as you could possibly be. Mm-hmm. The best thing to be when you're an entrepreneur is unique. Like, if you're going to see somebody who's doing the best in lashes and you're like, all right, I want to do lashes now, and that's not really a thing, it's not going to work for you. You're not even going to be, interested in making things better because it's not really what you want to do. That's one thing. Another piece of advice is to stay consistent. Like, I post every day. Even when I made whatever amount of money, I'm still going to keep posting. Even if people think it's annoying for me to keep posting, you got to keep posting and stay consistent. It don't matter what it is that you do. You can't think about everybody being annoyed by what you're posting because this is how you promote your stuff. Even when they're annoyed, they're seeing it.
Yeah.
So it could be your podcast or whatever. If somebody's annoyed by you just saying, all right, tune in to this, or we doing this next week.
I'm still doing it.
Exactly.
One person going to see it and they going to clock in.
Exactly. So just promote yourself as much as possible. Stay consistent. Every day that you take a break, that's a day that you're losing money. Or you're losing, losing feedback or whatever. So I say stay consistent. What else would I say? I always say mind your business and stick to what stick to yourself. Because if you worry about everybody else and what they're doing with their life, you're going to, waste time on that and not making yourself better. Yeah. Honestly. So I feel like if you stick to yourself, worry about yourself, don't worry about everybody's pockets, worry about your own pocket.
Because then you feel like society rushes us a lot. Like,
exactly.
No, I'm going to stay in my timing is my time.
Everybody had their own time.
That's one thing that I say, like, timing is everything.
Exactly.
Everything happens for a reason, but timing is everything. It wasn't my time for certain things, but when my time come back around, it's going to be bigger and better. If I would have rushed it, it would have never came out as perfect. So I'm going to just wait.
Exactly. That's how I learned a lot of shit for myself. Like, even when I was using all these fabrics and stuff like that, when I finally got out of that bag and just started like, all right, I'm gonna do this. Mm-hmm. That was the most sales I ever had. Like, I started with that bandana, and that's the most sales I ever had with shoes. So I'm thinking Louis Vuitton and all this is gonna be like my biggest break because everybody like Louis Vuitton and Gucci and all that stuff like that. But people really like what's different, honestly. So stepping out of your bag and not doing what everybody else is doing and what works. Sometimes it's just changing what you do right now and just figuring out a new way to make money or new way to just be different that works out for you in the long run, honestly. Mm-hmm. So it all depends on the timing. It depends on you're just taking that risk.
Big facts. And what advice do you have for Illest Girls Next Door?
I mean, you good right now. I feel like this is you have a good podcast, honestly.
Thank you.
You have great energy. Definitely.
Yeah. That's what's crazy too. Like, I can't make this shit up. Mm-hmm. I literally passed my biology class because of my personality.
That's
my
good.
teacher's like, I'm gonna just give it to you just because of your personality. I'm like, that's bad and that's good at the same time. Cause like,
you dumb, but I like your personality.
I love it. You feel me? Like, I'm gonna pass you just for this because like biology was never my thing. Like, mind you, my grades, I passed all my broadcasting class. My major is broadcasting and communications. I actually just graduated with my associates.
That's good. That's great. I saw that. That's good. Congrats.
And now I'm about to go get my bachelor's and finish out the rest, but that's time to come. But I'm like, biology is not my thing. Mm-hmm. I talk too much. I hate
math. Oh my God. I feel like where am I in this class right now?
Math was never my thing.
That should say 3 + 2. I'm like, how did he get 6? How did that happen?
Everything else don't click. The only thing that click is me talking, me being energized, me being on scene, I love energy. I love talking to people. Right. I love this shit. Like,
my shit is English. Like, I like to write. I like to just bring stories to life. I could do speeches too, like public speaking and stuff like that. I'd be stressing the whole day, but when I actually do that shit, I'd be like, oh, I just fucked it up.
Yeah, like people be nervous, but once you start doing it, it goes away.
Yeah, I got a stuttering problem, so once I get going, I'm like, all right, if I start stuttering now, it's over. But once I like start like getting my groove or whatever, it's fine after that. So I feel like speeches, English, what else do I like? Like that's really it. Like I hated math. I liked like Spanish and shit like that, but that's easy stuff.
Okay.
Math ain't for me though.
Yeah. Biology, the rest of that bullshit.
I used to cheat my way through college, like every day.
I ain't even gonna say, but like, I'm pretty sure every college student, except for like the brainiacs, like everybody cheats their way through college. Like I done paid people to write my essays.
Yeah, me too.
I'm like, look, I
Shout out
got
to
time.
Eunice.
I ain't got. Well, yeah, you're right. But yeah, so that's a wrap for today. Thank you so much, Leilaandstitch, for coming on Illest Girls Next Door. It was definitely
Appreciate
a pleasure. And yeah, make sure y'all go cop our work, cause that shit's fire.
Fuck with me. It's the camera right here.
Yeah, that's the camera right there.
Fuck with me.
And that's a wrap. I'm hot as shit.
Woo.
That's a wrap. Cut the video.
That was fun.
We lit.